Polymarket copy trading is one of the quickest ways to make money, especially if you are able to figure out and find out who to follow and who to copy trade. If you go to Polymarket leaderboard, right, there are obviously a lot of people getting results. So what if I told you that there is a way to accurately predict on Polymarket if the price of Bitcoin is going to go up or down? It doesn't really matter whether you are trading the 15-minute, the 1 hour, the 4 hourly, or even the daily time frame. Our group contains information which is going to be relevant to you if you want to sort of, accurately trade. And when it comes to market contracts, we obviously share the best entry levels. We give you technical analysis. We use sophisticated arbitrage bots and also AI in order for us to make sure that our accuracy as far as these prediction markets are concerned are always top notch. Feel free to join us right now. The link is going to be in the description. Go to leaderboard as step number 1. Step number 2, in order for you to keep up with the latest very good traders, go on today. You can filter them out by going to the weekly, the monthly, and on the all tab. But in order for you to figure out and discover the upcoming people that you can obviously get to benefit from their knowledge, just simply click on today. Okay, and always make sure that your category is on crypto, because I am specifically interested in crypto because it's easy for me to have an edge when it comes to trading Bitcoin up or down. Okay, so for example, in today's instance, the very top trader that we have is having a PNL of around 81,000 US dollars. So if we click on this account, we can see that he was trading no, and he was just like basically trading the Bitcoin up and down, and he was able to benefit off of this. But due to the fact that he's got a lot of trades today, it means he's using a sophisticated bot. He's got access to either a very well programmed trading bot, or he's copying a well programmed trading bot, which is either ways a very, very good thing for us, because we can just simply emulate what he is doing and we're basically going to benefit off of what he's doing. However, I just want to make one thing super clear. You see, there are two different types of traders on Polymarket that you can copy trade and just basically follow what they are doing. So what I would like you to do is do self introspection. For example, we do have this particular account which is trading a lot of trades in a short period of time, right? So do you think you have what it takes to keep up with their amount of trading that they are doing? And if you take a look at the entries and the average buys that these guys are having, for example, this guy is basically buying above 75, 95. It's either he's buying the low side or the upside. So if you see such type of a trader, you know that he is an arbitrage type of trader. So like I was saying, the two types of traders that you can follow on Polymarket are arbitrage traders and just basically good technical analysis traders who understand the concept of where the price of Bitcoin is going to be. And these guys have got attributes and characteristics. Just like I told you, right? This guy doesn't really care whether the amount of shares that he's buying is about 90 cents or 75 cents or even 80 cents. But if you take a look at a regular technical analysis based type of trader, he's going to have specific entries, he's going to have proper timing, and he's going to have a certain precision to it. And moreover, one of the telltale signs is he's not going to have multiple trades. So in your strategy as somebody who's trying to copy trade this type of account, right, you have to, number one, identify how you're going to be able to do it. What type of trading bot are you going to be able to do, or rather to implement in order for you to keep up with their trades? And based on the fact that these guys are entering at very last positions, look at this, 97 cents. Okay, and if you also see one thing which is very peculiar, right? He's having a very high amount of volume. Look at the position value. He's having around 986,000 US dollars in terms of position volume, and this is one of the reasons why even if he gets in at 90 cents, 75 cents, it doesn't really matter, because since he's using like a large amount of money, he's still going to be able to profit and do very well even if he gets in at 90 cents. In comparison to you, how is this strategy going to be able to benefit you based on your portfolio size? If you're trading with $300, for instance, do you think you're going to be able to, have the same amount of results that this guy has? So when it comes to your copy trading endeavor, understand what position you are in and the type of trader that is best for you, especially when it comes to following their trades. Because if you follow this type of trader, it's not really going to make any sense, and you're probably going to, number one, the bot that you're going to be using is going to run out of transaction fees to be able to pay. The transaction fees are going to be very high. Number two, your position sizing is going to be very off, and it's not going to be lucrative for you because it's just not going to be able to balance out because you have a smaller portfolio. Now, I would love us to find another type of trader that would make sense for a lot of people. For example, we go to the daily time frame. Mind you, take a look at the volume and the PNL. So what you're looking for is a realistic type of trader, somebody who has something that a lot of people have. Like, for example, this guy, by the way, we need to go to crypto category as crypto. Then we just simply go for people who've got like a very low trading volume. Like, for example, somebody who's got an 11,000 trading volume ends up earning around 3,341. That's not really bad, but I want somebody who's got, who's doing very, very well. Somebody who's got a very low trading volume, but they have a very high return on investment. So let's just continue filtering and just going through the list. So this guy has made about 50%, which is a very good risk to reward ratio. Do we have anybody who was able to earn more than their trading volume? So if we take a look at this guy, so overall, the best traders so far are basically doing like 50% of that trading volume, which is absolutely good. So for example, let's take a look at this guy right over here. He was able to double his money. So let me just go back once more. There's a trader that I saw that had about $2,000 PNL when his balance was around $4,000. So I would rather go for that type of trader. So let me see. All right, okay, let's take a look at this guy. He's got around 3,948. He was able to have a PNL of about 1,974. So if you take a look at this, right now he doesn't have any position. So let's simply click on it. Is it opening? Why isn't it opening? All right, okay, let's take a look at this guy. Okay, open link in new tab. Let's see what will happen. Are we able to have him loaded up? So if we take a look at his stats, he doesn't have any active positions, and his PNL is 2,000. He's got a total volume of around 8,000. Today he's done around 3,000 worth of volume. So if we take a look at this, he only has two types of trades. He's mostly betting on the XRP up and down. Okay, so if you take a look at the previous trades that he did, he only traded Solana and XRP, and this was done not so long ago. So in comparison to the previous trader, right, the previous trader that we were looking at had excessive trades, which was too much for us. But in comparison to this other trader, right, they're only trading a few trades, and mostly when they do it, they end up winning big. Now take a look at this. He ended up betting 327 and he won about 3 times. And 329, he ended up doubling his money. So this is a type of trader that we are looking for. Somebody who's able to, trade from a very strategic perspective. And if you take a look at the amount of bets that he's making, right, he's doing, very realistic amounts of, positions right over here. 327, 1974. He got a little bit confident and he was able to sort of win. So in contrast to the first type of trader, you obviously see that this guy is strategic. So if you take a look at the active amounts of trades that he's doing, so right now he's actually betting up. He's got around, so the average cost, or rather the position size, is around 1,388 shares, and he was able to get in at 50 cents. So he was able to get in right over there. So now this is a realistic type of trader that we can follow. And if, let's say for example, we set up buy notifications for him, we can eventually get to see what he is doing. But of course, if you take a look at the amount of predictions that he's made so far, he's only done about 6 predictions and they have all been right. So this is not really like a good amount of history. We need somebody who's done like over 50 predictions and they've been able to like consistently win. So when you do that, you guys are going to have access to the very best traders on Polymarket that you can obviously get to copy and just basically do what they are doing. I hope you guys loved this one. These are nuggets that I usually share in my personal trading group. So in case you guys want to participate and join us, all you have to do is go to nas.io/cryptohype. This is our community. So we basically trade Bitcoin up and down. This is a prediction market, and we are able to sort of help you make better decisions when it comes to trading Bitcoin on Polymarket as far as these prediction markets are concerned. So feel free to join us at nas.io/cryptohype/community. Join and make sure you ask all your questions, because I usually address a lot of people. It's a very valuable community, and it's full of value, and once you go in, you'll never be broke. So yeah, that's all I had for you. See you in tomorrow's episode.